Yo, let's jump into the metaverse. Right now, I'm in the SandBox metaverse. Right, I can visit some of the places I can check out these sneakers right here. I come in here and say hi to this. Alright, so what is the metaverse? So the metaverse is an imaginary world where you can play, you can create, you can meet people. For example, the Facebook created a metaverse where you can create meetings, but you can also create stuff. Okay, so the metaverse is simply an imaginary world on the digital or on the internet. But most of these metaverses are running on the blockchain network, which I've already explained in our previous videos that you can check out on this channel. And by the way, I'm Gabi Imran from GabiImran.com, helping you get started online. And in this video, I'm going to tell you about the metaverse. We are going to talk about the metaverse. But before you jump in, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, be sure to do that right away and hit the bell notification button. That way you won't miss any other videos. Alright, let's jump into the metaverse. So the metaverse is simply an imaginary world where you can meet people in the digital platform in a digital way. Still, you can meet in the bar in the metaverse somewhere. So these places that you see, or somewhere, let's say for example, Snoop Dogg is here in the SandBox metaverse. So right here in the SandBox metaverse, you or anyone else can buy what we call land in the metaverse. So you have land, or you have your plot of land in the metaverse. It can be the central land, it can be horizon worlds, it can be Sin City. There are many metaverse out there. So right here in the metaverse, Snoop Dogg can buy his plot of land and he can use it for anything. He can put there a club, he can put there a hotel, or he can build his mansion just like he did. Okay, so you can be able to visit him in his metaverse mansion, and he can hold parties, and those parties can be paid or they can be free parties. So you can see how you can make money in the metaverse by simply buying land and putting there something useful that you can charge people for. You might be asking, what can someone do in the metaverse? There are many things that you can do in the metaverse. You can build a bank that can run on the blockchain or DeFi, which is decentralized finance. And if you don't understand what we are talking about here, please make sure I check out the post on GabiImran.com, where I explain everything like DeFi, decentralized finance, like NFTs. Look at that NFT collection right here. So if you enter, you are looking at NFTs. I'm pretty sure you are familiar with some of those photos, images, those PNGs and JPEGs that you are looking at. And in fact, if you come to one of these NFTs, for example, this Bored Ape, and you press on letter E, you notice you can simply click on View in Marketplace. By the way, all the models that you have seen in the game, they are what we call NFTs. And as I said earlier, if you don't understand what we are talking about, just go to GabiImran.com. So you can simply subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and make sure you hit the bell notification button, and also leave some comments on the videos that you would love to see in the future. Anyways, so this OpenSea is one of the NFT marketplaces, and there's another one called Rarible Foundation. Even Binance has an NFT marketplace. The models that you have seen in the game, the SandBox game, they are all on the NFT marketplace right here, which you can access right here. You can put your NFTs for sale if you are a creator. Or this is where you find NFTs that you can buy and put in your game. The games that you create using the SandBox game maker. Okay, and then you can place your NFTs there. This game is going to be is going to be running It's going to be running in the digital or in your own metaverse, on your own land. So the SandBox is just one of the games or one of the metaverses that you can jump into. There is the Decentraland, there is Sin City, chosen by Meta. You all know Facebook changed its name to Meta, and that's because of the metaverse. They have doubled their efforts and their investments all into the metaverse. Amazon, Google, Nvidia, Epic, as well as Sony. I think you have seen a sample of Snoop Dogg. Snoop Dogg has his own land in the metaverse. So as I mentioned, with the SandBox, the Alpha Season 2 just ended, which was very huge. Raffle tickets to the upcoming season Alpha 3 were given out. People earned sand. If you are one of the lucky ones to participate, you must have made some huge money out of the season 2. So right now what's going on is the launch of season 3. Okay, so these are some of the stuff that you could have won if you had participated in Alpha season 2, which I missed, unfortunately. This is also some of the stuff that goes on in the play to earn. Play to earn is like a model where you play games, but you earn through participating in contests in the game. There's a horse race game called Pega, which also runs on play to earn, which is the same with Axie Infinity. If you know Axie Infinity, is some bird game, collecting birds and breeding them. So one bird can produce another, and then you have many birds which you can, by the way, sell on their marketplace. You can trade. So in these play to earn games, you collect what you call tokens, and then you can convert these tokens into cryptocurrency or your own currency. So that's how play to earn works. So the SandBox game is one of those games of play to earn. So you already know the Walking Dead and Snoop Dogg, but as you can see, Adidas also invests a lot in the SandBox, as well as the South China Post. All these ones have their plots of land, their plots of virtual land in the metaverse. And the thing I like about the metaverse is, if you noticed in the game that I was playing, you noticed I had a different character, and SandBox gives you one free character that you can use, that you can buy a character like this one on the SandBox marketplace right here. You can also customize your own character as you want it. Besides creating games and besides buying land and creating games and launching them on this land, you can also buy and stake. What staking is simply keeping your sand in the wallet so that they can use it for community purposes. They can use it for the SandBox project, and then when you stake, you receive back rewards because of all the transactions taking place on the network, on the marketplace. So you get back some rewards for staking your sand. So if you wanted to buy sand, you'd simply do that on Binance, or you can buy using Uniswap, or you can buy using your own. Uniswap is a tool that can help you like swap from Ethereum to Bitcoin, or from Bitcoin to Ethereum, from whatever currency you want. For example, if I had ApeCoin. By the way, the ApeCoin is the native coin for the metaverse of Bored Ape Yacht Club metaverse. You saw the Bored Ape, this one I showed you at the beginning. So these ones, they have their own metaverse, and then they have a coin that they are using right now, which started as a token. So if you own this token, you can be able to swap it to sand. So you can use your sand right here. Alright, so many ways. And then there's wire transfer, where you can use bank transfer to bring in to buy sand. So these are all gateways that can help you connect, or they can help you buy sand quickly. So for example, Simplex is Simplex allows you to buy using your debit or credit card, and then Binance will help you buy using P2P or using your mobile money, like I showed you in the last video. So that's some cool stuff right there. And we have already talked about NFTs, non-fungible tokens, which you can learn more about on this very channel. So all the assets that you saw in the game, the cartoons, the gates, the shops, the Snoop Dogg that you saw, the tickets, every model that you see in the games, every model that you see in the play to earn blockchain based metaverse games, there will be, and most of them there will be NFTs that you can access on marketplaces that you can trade, and some you can be able to even create on your own. Like for example, the metaverse allows you to create your own game assets using the Vox edit alongside the game maker. So you go to Vox edit to block out your character, and then you take it to the game maker. In the Vox edit, there's the animate mode where you can be able to first block out your animation of your character before you can take it to the game maker and see how it will look like. So you can create games in the metaverse without any coding required. No coding required, just block out animations using already made presets, already programmed structures. So that's it for the metaverse. Even though we have talked about mostly the SandBox game, most of these other metaverses won't be very different. All you need to understand is the application of NFTs, the NFTs that are playing in the games, and then what you also need to understand is the tokens and cryptos, the tokens and the cryptocurrencies that are used, the native cryptocurrencies that are used in this metaverse. So I hope that was helpful, and if it was, be sure to hit the like button and share it with your friends. If there's some stuff that I have missed out, be sure to leave the comments and let me know. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments, and I hope to see you in the next video.